Coming up on In the Works, we'll learn how the Academy for Aquatic Management Systems and Environmental Technology at Lakewood High School is reconstructing entire ecosystems in their classrooms and studying them outside of it. Stay with us because more In the Works is coming up. Hello and welcome to In the Works, a show that highlights the very best programs throughout Pinellas County that prepare students for career or college after graduation. I'm Marissa Allen. Each episode will highlight a different career academy, magnet program, or other opportunities for students in the district. Today we're featuring the AMSET program at Lakewood High School. Whether they are measuring algae levels in water, breeding fish for their hatchery, or monitoring life from plant to pond, students in Lakewood High School's AMSET program learn from the same ecosystem that surrounds Tampa Bay. Through a combination of classroom instruction and an outdoor classroom, these high schoolers get a hands-on approach to their education. The Academy for Aquatic Management Systems and Environmental Technology, or AMSET program at Lakewood High School, teaches students science using a hands-on approach that explains how an entire ecosystem works, from tadpole to tilapia.
We're doing things that no other schools are really doing. Most schools, if they're doing this, are doing straight aquaculture, where it's growing fish, but we're not. We're trying to replicate an entire food chain.
Students enrolled in the AMSET program replicate freshwater ecosystems in their classrooms and study how plants and animals grow and interact outdoors on 2 acres of land on their campus.
We have a schedule where we go outside at least every 2 weeks to work in our outdoor classroom and practice our field techniques, and then we're doing labs in here. So at first they're very excited, and then as the year goes on it can actually become overwhelming with the amount of community service projects that we have and projects we have here at Lakewood.
It's always something to do, always something new to learn. I actually was here for the hands-on experience out in the outdoor classroom, and it made me really want to go here.
Students also work at Crescent Lake, Mirror Lake, and Lake Vista to study fish populations and work alongside community organizations who work to ensure that local ecosystems are healthy.
My favorite projects would have to be the ones that we go to, like Crescent Lake, or we go to Mirror Lake, and over at Mirror Lake we actually collected the sunfish and the bass and the tilapia. We brought those in from there after we collected them, brought them back in, set up the tanks, and we started actually breeding the smaller fish that we caught in order to feed them, and started working on all by ourselves.
Lead instructor James Kostka helps students understand complex scientific concepts by breaking it down into practical terms and allowing students to participate in several hands-on labs and hands-on experiments.
The hands-on component is critical for really understanding the information. What we try to do is start things on a small scale and then work it up to a larger scale. What you see behind me, this could be used for a commercial growing outfit. It's one module. And then after we build things like this, we look at efficiency and how well does it work.
I don't know how he does it, but he does a great job at breaking down things and teaching you things, whether it be biology, structure of cells, and things like that.
When it comes time for college or career, Kostka says his students are prepared. The program offers a biotechnology certification from the Florida Farm Bureau.
And then when they go to an employer knows that they have certain basic skills and can be put right to work in a laboratory setting.
Aquaculture is a growing field. Several universities have added it as a major, and the students going through Lakewood's AMSET program have an advantage over their peers, and even, in some classes, over college students.
With this program, they're doing a lot of the same labs that I did as a college student here in the high school setting, where we could slow down and take a little bit more time and really get into the understanding. So now I feel that our students are prepared for college and the workforce.
I've talked to a couple people at Eckerd that I actually know, and I pretty much know what they know, or I know more for the most part. I'm like, oh, okay, I like this.
You learn a lot more agriculturally and more about science, and it also helps you with life attributes and helping you with things of that. And It's an overall great experience, and I would say that you should give it a try.
Lakewood's AMSET program began with a marine sciences focus, but expanded to include the study of entire ecosystems. The students took a trip to Weeden Island to work with other students from Bay Point Middle School. The DEP Florida environmental educator, Romina Sola, gave advice to the aspiring marine scientists.
My name is Romina Sola, and I work for the Florida Department of Environmental Protection under the Office of Environmental Education, and I am an environmental educator. I was fortunate enough to live in natural areas, so I spend most of my time in childhood outside in the woods. Right now we're working with the LIFE program, which is the DEP's environmental education program called Learning in Florida's Environment. And we actually focus on underrepresented students and middle school students. And we take them out into the public conservation areas and teach them about science-based and hands-on labs and environmental education. I'm very interested in the environment, and I think this is a great opportunity to connect the students, which are our future, and the environment together. One of the advantages is that they actually get to know their environment, Florida's environment, which is very unique. Another advantage is that we connect them to their watershed and teach them about the importance of everybody's watersheds and why to keep it healthy. The middle school students have an opportunity to be taught by their peers, which are the AMSET students, which serve as mentors, and they deliver their science-based hands-on labs. They get an opportunity to be outdoors, to learn more about the environment, to talk to their mentors about high school, because these middle school students are 8th grade, and they get to practice or play with science, technology, the environment, and also mathematical questions as well, which ties together to STEM. Well, this gives them a step forward. It's like a stepping stone. They actually get to interact with students, play the role of educators if that's something that they will interest them. They receive training every time, previous to their field experience. They receive training and on the science labs that they will be mentoring. And again, it serves them great because they get an opportunity to be outdoors, and it looks great on a college application as well. I think there are a lot of opportunities out there. It could be an environmental educator, marine science, biology, even engineering, green building. There's a lot out there. There's a wide array of opportunities. Everything starts with the schools, I think, because if the schools are pro environmental education and having the kids experience their natural world, then they will have experiences to be able to see if they like that. And most of the kids like it because it's all about curiosity and learning and kind of magic. Give science a chance for the kids. Some kids say, I don't like science, and I say, well, let's talk at the end of the day and see what you thought. And after they get to play with all the equipment and learn about what on the place that they are at the end of the day I ask, and most of them say, well, that was fun.
In addition to taking field trips at Weeden Island, the students also get to work on projects with Tampa Bay Watch. Now it's time to take a look at our career profile. Interested in becoming an environmental engineer? The typical environmental engineer makes around $78,000 a year. According to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, 51,100 people in the United States are environmental engineers. The industry is expecting to grow at a rate of 22% within the next 10 years, which is considered faster than average. That's all the time we have for this edition of In the Works. Don't forget you can check out all of our episodes anytime online at newsroom.pcsb.org or on our Facebook page. Or you can catch us on the Pinellas County Schools TV station WPDS. I'm Marissa Allen. We'll see you next time.